Spinning a lot, but we're live. I think we're live. Yeah, we are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Discovering Greatness. I am one of the hosts here. I am Bree, and I am joined by my co-host extraordinaire, Alex. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Bree. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad that we're back. I know that we took a little time off because and then my dogs are excited about that too.
Yeah.
We took a little time off because I had a little heart surgery that was going on, kind of slowed me down and took me out of commission for a couple weeks. But we're
Yeah.
back, ready to discuss the great discovery
Yeah.
and share some of our favorite courses. First of all, I took a little break. Right, I was off for about
Yes.
3 weeks, and I go in there and I'm looking at all of the courses, and there are so many courses out there now. I am blown away.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of new courses on the platform, a lot of great courses, and they're adding new features. I mean, they just changed actually the look and feel of the website too. It looks amazing now and updating a lot of the different features. And yeah, we're going to go over some of them today. But Brie, I wanted to welcome you back. I mean, we
Thank
were
you.
we were really I had total confidence everything would go great, but we're just so happy that everything did go great. We really missed you on the podcast. I couldn't do it without you. Literally, I didn't do it without you. I couldn't do it without you. So
Ah,
we're so happy to have you back. And I know everyone's really excited. But another awesome thing about the Great Discovery, your team grew, you made money, things were progressing, things were evolving even when you were gone. And so, we need to have you back. We're glad to have you back. But yes,
thank you.
yeah,
Well, I think that's really important because we talk about that. We have a morning meeting. If you're not coming to the morning meeting to learn about all the things about the Great Discovery, you should be. It's Monday through Saturday. Alex hosts it. I'm always there as much as I can be to give support, and you can learn everything you need to know to get you started on the Great Discovery. If you're a course creator or you're an affiliate, maybe you like being an affiliate and making money. Who doesn't like that? So you can do that through the Great Discovery. And then we also do a half hour of Q&A so we can get your questions answered live. That's a live meeting. We'll put that link to that meeting. It's alexhit.com / is it team? Yeah. alexhit.com / team. You can go check it out, see what we have going on. But the secret to this has been, I have a business. I love podcasting. I love teaching people how to podcast. I love doing all things podcasting. And at first, I just wasn't a big person for marketing and sales. So getting people into my courses and joining my membership group was always a struggle. But then I found the Great Discovery. You introduced it to me. I was immediately on board. I saw the potential, and I knew this was the right home for me, the right space for me to grow and nurture my business. And it allows me as a course creator to focus on what I love doing, which is working with podcasters and creating courses. And it allows affiliates and the team to sell my courses for me. So even though I had an amazing launch, I was blown away with how many people signed up for my course right away. While I was out for 3 weeks, I gained like 25 new learners in my program. Like, what? And I was literally out of commission, not doing anything. And here I have all these people signing up. Money was rolling in. Mondays, we call it around here. I was still getting paid, and I didn't have to nurture my business. I knew my business was okay because of the affiliates in the program that the Great Discoveries put together. So that was like pretty amazing for me and my business. And I was thrilled yeah, I
And it
mean,
was like not even just growing like a little bit, it was like growing a lot,
yeah,
yeah. Um, that's so cool.
I
Yeah.
know. Wasn't that nice? I was like, yeah, I don't have to worry about it. I got it covered. There's people out there doing all the stuff. And it's incredible. It's
Well, you
absolutely
meant
incredible.
well, you mentioned the community, and we don't talk about that enough, but we have the most amazing community
We
here
do.
with the Great Discovery and the people who are getting involved. And, people are really excited. I mean, our team is now hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I mean, not exaggerating, hundreds and hundreds. I mean, you watch it back at the beginning of this podcast, we maybe had 100. I mean, at the very beginning, and now, I mean, it's really growing. A lot of people are coming in. People are really seeing the vision, and we're all helping and supporting each other. And I think people come in, they see the Great Discovery, they see the potential of it. They're like, wow, this is amazing. And then the community is like, I'm not even saying like the cherry on top. It's like, it's just blowing people away.
Yeah.
We had a meeting last week. I think you were on it. I mean, people were in tears. They were saying, I've needed this for so long. I've tried so many different things, so many different communities, so many different, and what this is doing for me and for my business isn't like anything else I've ever experienced. Right. And it's really cool to be a part of that and be able to provide people that support. And that's same thing. I've been looking for the Great Discovery for a really, really long time. And now we're doing it. And every week it's growing, and just, it's
I know
really
we get
cool.
so excited about it. We can just go on and on about it. And it's like, people are like, what? And they don't get it. Like, just come to a meeting and check it out. It may not be for you. That's cool too. Right. But like, at least be open to the possibility that this might be the solution that you're looking for. Be open to the possibility that this is the community that you've been searching for to support you. And it's really truly about learning and growing your own business. We are not saying, hey, this is the new business you should be doing. No, what we're saying is the Great Discovery is the catalyst. It's the programming, it's the software, it's the things that you need with a community that supports you to grow your business, what you are doing, make it better, it's just, for me, it was like the solution that I needed, because I hate marketing and sales. Hate it. Did MLM stuff. Excuse me. And I would be able to like tell people about products and stuff, but like there was no lifetime customers, right? They'd be like, oh, well, Bree's selling that, but I think I'm going to go get it from Alex. He's here right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to order from Alex. And it's like, okay, but then I don't get a customer, right? And then they could go order from somebody else next week. And, oh, you're doing this? Okay. But with the Great Discovery, when you introduce someone to the platform, they are your lifetime customer. So they will anything that they buy on the platform, you will always receive commission on. It is like, and I don't have to worry about how all that works. Like, don't explain it all to me. I don't know I mean, it took me forever to learn the Facebook algorithms, and then I had to learn the TikTok ones, but I don't want to learn this one. I'm just like, y'all got it going on. You know what you're doing. You're setting it up for me. And I'm just looking on Monday mornings for that check, and I love it. And I don't need to know how it all works. You guys do a great job. So yeah, I mean, we could go on and on and on. We want to share stuff today, but like, yeah,
we're going to share some of the new courses on the platform and stuff. But I did want to share some of the new. I've been wrapping my head around the platform and realizing the potential. When I first saw the Great Discovery, I said, "This is amazing! Like, this is what I've been looking for." But I've been trying to find the language to accurately describe it to people.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, some of the things that I've been saying recently, and this is all totally true, is the Great Discovery facilitates, manages, and monetizes large group collaboration across companies, organizations, nonprofits, small business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people globally in 100 plus languages in 200 plus countries, right? Doing their business, doing their nonprofit, doing their hobby, right? Now we can all really collaborate. And there's a system that I said facilitates, manages, and monetizes those relationships. Another thing is that it, monetizes referral-based marketing and networking, even on a free level.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is, this is the first, you could say, network marketing company on the planet where you sell your own products. Now, it's not a network marketing company, because with network marketing companies, you always sell other people's products. Right. But we have something very similar where we sell our own products. So you get to leverage a similar system. I say the Great Discovery, it combines the best aspects of many different marketing systems, and it puts it into one software that you can now leverage for your business. And when you realize everything that I just said there, and like you understand the Great Discovery, you go check it out and you watch some of the more of the videos, you realize this is the future of business. This is the future of how to collaborate online, how to communicate online, how to get education online, and how to do business online. It's a total breakthrough in so many different areas. And
well, it covers, and to make it really simple for people, hey, if I recommend a course to you, and you take it and you're like, this is really amazing, I'm going to make money, you're going to make money. And if I didn't create the course creator is going to make money, right? We're all making money. Then if you take that course and you love it so much that you tell your friends about it, guess what? You introduce them to the platform, you're making money. So like, it's not just helping somebody out and telling, I'm going to tell people all about Alex Hitt. He's amazing. He does all these things. But like, I'm going to tell Alex Hitt because I'm going to make money on it. Like that's the bonus, right? So you're rewarded for just sharing something that you're really excited about, right?
And that's how it
Like
should be. Like if you're supporting my
exactly.
business, you should be compensated in some
Yeah.
way, right?
And I don't and you don't have to worry about how that happens. It just does.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So they've got it all streamlined. So you don't just tell a friend. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, right? Really, that's all you have to do. And if you know somebody, like that's how my podcasting course is taken off, is because people are telling people, hey, oh, you want to learn how to I got this course over in the Great Discovery, you should take it. Let me send you the link. They send their link to it, which it's got their affiliate attached to it. And that's all that's the only thing you need to do is put your affiliate name on that link that you send, and then you're going to get credit for it.
And your course is free too. I mean, so people can recommend a free course. I mean, your course is amazing too. It's a hour-long course on how to learn every single thing you need to know about podcasting so you can launch a podcast just like this in an hour. It's totally for free. I mean, people like would love that information. They would love for somebody to recommend it to them. And now you can recommend Bree's free course with your affiliate link. When somebody signs up for free, well, they're coded to you for life. They're locked to you for life. That's your lifetime customer. If they ever go buy anything into the future, you're getting paid on it. Yep. And so it's like with every other company, you got to sell something. You got to be a salesperson. You can literally just go out there and literally educate the world for free. And you can, create passive income for yourself, long-term passive income for yourself. And it's a noble mission too. I mean, empowering people with knowledge, empowering all of humanity with knowledge, and any language on any subject, on any topic, any niche, any language, any country, any device, any price, any currency, any age. I mean,
ever. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing too. And that's one of the things. So my mission, obviously, I don't even charge for my course, right? I love helping people podcast. I want people's messages to get out there. The more we learn from each other, the better we get along with each other, the more understanding and kindness we see in the world, right? So that's why podcasting to me is a way for people to share their stories, their message around the world, and to be able to do that in so many different languages. So there's not a lot of free courses out there when it comes to podcasting in the world, right? Yeah. Most people charge a lot of money for them. They have all these things. It's great, whatever. Or they'll do a quick overview. We really kind of dive into podcasting and getting it translated. So now in the Spanish speaking world, I want to see their stories coming out. I want to see more stories. I'm going to Hindi is my next language that I'm going into. I want to hear the stories over there. I want to understand the culture, the people, the message, the dreams, the passions, the things that these people are living that are so similar, that we see our similarities. We see the way we can help and change each other by just sharing our stories and our messages through podcasting. So that's my passion. That's the driving force. That's why the course is free. And I will always keep it free for people, because I want them to learn and I want them out there sharing their stories, right? And now to be able to do it and help people learn in so many languages, so that isn't a barrier. Like, I don't know how to do it because I can't find a course in my language. I don't want that to be a barrier. So I'm really passionate about that. I'm really excited about that. I want to get this out so many different languages as fast as I can to help people. So I know I get a little fired up when it comes to that.
I was connecting with that. And I was thinking too, like, I was just talking to you about this earlier. Like, I'm so excited to learn from other people, in a language that I don't understand, that we can now translate their material into English. So now we can learn from people in other countries that we would never be able to learn from before. Right. Like, learn from people who are in Vietnam, or learn from people who are in Malaysia or in China or in Africa or in Germany, and all over the world. We can now learn from these people who are, they do things differently over there. They're experts in different things over there. They look at the world in a different way. They have a different perspective. They have a different upbringing. Like, they didn't grow up in America. They, didn't go to American schools. They didn't consume American media. They didn't, learn what we learned in school. And so they look at the world in a completely different way. And now we can actually learn from them in our native language, right? It's not doing this, bad translation, this dub translation, right? It's a high quality, highly accurate, full, voice translation into English. So it's
with our
really
energy
amazing.
And our voice and all of our stuff. Like they get this, this,
right.
And all the languages. Oh my God. Yeah. Right. But it's really, really important. I want to share some courses with people. Alex, and I was just talking to you about this earlier. I don't know if anybody else is, but my Facebook feed seems to be like being peppered with this mushroom coffee and mushrooms. And I love mushrooms. Like I just started using lion's mane mushroom to cook with because I love it. It's got such a great flavor. It's amazing to use. It's also extremely hard to find. I had to grow it myself. That's how I got it. But and I don't understand it. I don't get this whole mushroom coffee. Why is this such a big deal? And so I'll pull this up on the screen here. What is all the hype about mushroom supplements? Thank you, Debbie Hayes, for putting this out. Wow. Like I really need this course, I think.
Yep. Yeah, I helped her with this course, get this course up here, and all about mushrooms, right? And describing, people think, should I take like 50 different mushrooms at once, or should I take a mushroom blend, or should I put it in my coffee, or should I give it to my dog? And so they break it down in this free course. What's the hype about mushrooms? And yeah, she's got a nice trailer on here too, which we helped her make. So you can go to the site and watch the trailer. And anything about dogs, I'm downloading that. Me and Bree, big dog lovers. We got to learn. Okay, should we give our dogs mushrooms? And if so, what type of mushrooms should we give them? And that's what this course dives into. So
yeah, and it's free, and it's a free course, and that's amazing to me. And it's like answers the questions. So now I understand why I'm seeing all these things on there, and some of them are just hype and things like that. All those commercials that we see, but this gives you the real understanding of what to look for, what to actually get. And it clarifies so much. So I'm really, really excited about this. You have a free course that you want to share, Alex? I that one at you earlier.
I do. I'm bringing it up here. One moment. And
there are a lot to choose from. There's so many courses, page after page after page. I mean, it's just exploded. There's 38 pages with like 12 courses on each, 12 or 15 courses on each page. And there's so many.
So this one's by Philip Griffith, and he helps people organize their photos, right? So a lot of us have 9,000 photos on our iPhone and 20,000 photos on our computer and all these photos in our drawer and all, and so he has a course here, From Chaos to Keepsake, Transform Your Photo Chaos to Cherished Keepsakes. Really, really, really good course. Like really good course, really breaks it down, like how to organize your photos. And he kind of enlightened me to this. I have like 50,000 photos, literally like 50,000, because I'm always taking pictures and out and taking video and all this stuff. And a lot of us have then a bucket of photos too, right? Photo albums or maybe unorganized photos, that we just printed off back when you used to print off photos from Walgreens and stuff like that.
Right.
And he broke it down for me. He said, let's say you have 10,000 photos, right? And it takes you, let's say at minimum 10 seconds to categorize them into the right piles, right? And that's not even, probably a good estimate, because when you are going through all those 10,000 photos, you find one and you go, oh my gosh, I got to show this. And then, you stop organizing, right? And you start to commiserate. And so this course, one, it teaches you how to do it. And then he also provides a service where he actually does it for you. And when you look at the time breakdown and having somebody do it for you, it's like, you going through 20,000 photos is maybe not the best idea. You could, take this course or, hire him and he'll organize all your stuff for you. And then he creates you these keepsakes, these like generational diaries of all of your best photos, and categorizes them all and puts them all, stores them all for you. So it's a very, very good course. And
that's so cool. I look at my, and that's the thing too, is we do take, because with our phones these days, we can take pictures anytime, anywhere, all the time, right? And we can take a million photos every time, everywhere. So I know what that's like. I used to do some photography, and I would literally rip through 10,000 photos at an event somewhere, right? Because I just took tons. And I would say maybe 2% of those were worth keeping, right? Otherwise, I'm not getting the right angle. It's just not right. It's not what I wanted, but I'm taking so many so I can capture that moment. And so I would bet anyone right now, if you went to your phone, there's probably 20 photos you could immediately just delete because they're blurry. It wasn't really what you wanted. The dog moved, something happened, or the shutter speed wasn't fast enough to capture what you wanted. And so our phones everything just gets cluttered with
Yeah.
so many things that we don't need or we don't, and then we're trying to find that one. Oh, and they're like, oh, do you have a picture of so and so? And you're like, oh yeah, yeah. And then you're like this, and you're doing this like
Yeah.
for 5 minutes because you got
I
to
do that all the
find
time. I'm like,
that
where's that photo of us on the beach? And my hair was crazy. And you're literally like looking through 20,000 photos, 10,000,
Yes.
you know, it's like, yeah. Yeah.
So
Phil, he
it's
also
nice to
said
bring it
something
up.
really interesting. You know, having these photos, especially having photos of your children in the home, right? That is validating for them. It shows that you love them when you have pictures of your family and like you took those photos to cherish those memories, to have those memories, but most of them are stored in your phone and they're not prominently displayed in your home or they're not framed and they're not right. And so I thought that was so true. It's like I remember when I would see my photos around the house growing up, I'd be like, oh, that's, you know, you just feel nice. You feel special. You feel like your parents and
Yeah.
your family is recognizing you, right? And so when those are tucked away in a box and they're not getting that attention, you know, it's not doing the thing. It's not doing the thing of why you took the photo.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Let's look at maybe a few more. I'll stop my screen share and I'll find a few more.
Okay.
Because there's just so many good ones on. We don't have very much longer to look, but let me just bring up a couple more here.
For sure. Yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
Right. Here's one. So this is by a woman named Allison Williams. Great course here. The importance of core values, the basic course. You know, we've been talking about this a lot. And, you know, for business people, understanding your core values, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that can be kind of intimidating, right? My core values, oh, I don't want to do that type of introspection, or I've tried it before and I don't really understand it, or I don't really, you know, and so this is a great free course here, which can help you get through that process pretty easy. And the importance of finding your core values. Why should you have core values? And she gives you a menu. It says, there's also a menu of core values. So if you can't find them, well, she gives you kind of a menu and you can select the ones you want. And that's really important for your business, for your life, or, you know, why do you get up in the morning, right? Why do you do what you do? And when you define those core values, you get more clarity. When you have clarity, you're more effective, right? You're more passionate. You do better in your business, you do better in your life because you're prioritizing, right? What are your real priorities? And I think sometimes our priorities get away from us, or we maybe focus on different things when, you know, really we got to come back to our core. You know, what is our core value? What are we really doing this life for? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think people ask that question and, you know, I feel like I'm back in the 6th grade and the teacher asked me a question and literally nothing comes up in this brain, right? I'm like, I don't know. And then you just can't, right? You don't understand. When you have those, like, you do know what it is. You do know the answers to these questions, but it's a way of pulling that information out of you that she just makes it so much easier, giving you these different choices, helping you, kind of prompting you to like, oh yeah. Well, you know, and I just talked about like, why do I want a podcast? What are my core values? Like you could look at that, why I want to do the things I want to do and know what my values are from that. But like putting those down on paper, like what exactly is it?
Right.
I don't know. Like I need help with that. And that's what this is for. It's amazing.
Well, even you just sharing that about, you know, why you do what you do, that lets people know about who Bree is. And if you can't express who you are and your core values, how do people get to know who you are?
Yeah.
You know, and so that is so important, just communicating and having other people really understand you. And that's something that, you know, that's one of my core values. I want to be understood. I want people to understand me and understand my heart and understand why I do what I do, and that it comes from a genuine place, and that, you know, so amazing. We got to wrap it up here. We're kind of into the end of the podcast. Bree, I can't express how happy I am to have you back. You were super missed. Just so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm going to start my screen share. And yeah. And yeah, we're looking forward to doing this next week. The podcast will be running weekly now. So if you're part of the Great Discovery and you want to come on the podcast and talk about your free course, we'd love to have you. If you're not a part of the Great Discovery, you can download any of the free courses that we talked about today. And Bree, I'll let you get the last word today. Thanks so much for doing
this. You. Thanks for the kind words. And yeah, it was a scary journey. I'm happy to be back. My business ran without me having to nurture it because of the amazing community and team at the Great Discovery and the program that they have there. So if you're interested in learning more, please come to one of our meetings or schedule a time with us. But like really, if you can get to a meeting, you're going to learn everything there is to know. and a chance for you to ask us questions live. We want your questions. We want to know how is this going to be a benefit for you and your business, and how can we help you on your journey and get you soaring like we are. So thanks to everybody for hanging out with us today. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.